You are live. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning back in to another DOY Creations video. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah. And before I get started, I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yah. All right, guys, I am an hour early because I do. Let me turn this down. Okay, let's get our volume together. I am an hour early, so because I need to be off an hour early, because I got plans for today. But anyway, guys, hopefully you'll get your notification and come on in and chat it up with me. I hope your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is that you'll be viewing this video, I hope everything is wonderful. Okay. So I'll let you know right now what I currently got on my crochet hook along with what I'm drinking. So y'all already know. Hey, good morning, Maribel. How are you this morning? Yeah, I am on. I got started a little bit earlier today because, you got to do what you got to do out here. So I do got my water in. Good morning, Jackie. How are you today? So I got my water in my cup and my hashtag crochet scrap blanket on my hook. And that is what I'm going to be working on. And the weather, I actually went out a little bit early today, guys, because I had to run. Okay, why my sweater? Where my sweater look like it just want to be all over the place. I did have to run to Walmart this morning. So it's really nice. It's not too bad out there. Right now we're reading 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll take it. Good morning, beautiful Iffy. Good morning, Jenny. How are you ladies doing this morning? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. How's the weather where you guys are at? Anything on your crochet hook? And do you got your coffee, tea, orange juice? I don't know what you're drinking on today. Good morning, Sharon. How are you today? So, good morning, Pui. How are you today? So, what I did was something. So I got some water. I went back into that video where I have the crochet along, and I put the hashtag in there, and I probably got to go back through the comments as well because I said crochet along, but I didn't tell you. I told you in the video, but usually we already have the hashtag. So it's crochet scrap circular blanket. That is the hashtag. Oh, that's a mouthful. Crochet scrap circular blanket. Good morning, L'Oreal. How are you today? It's L'Oreal. How are you today? It is so good to see everyone. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go out there and just start early. You got to do what you got to do. So that's what I'm working on this morning, guys. And I love working on this one. I take this blanket now to work with me, and definitely working on this circular blanket while I'm in the live chat with you all because it's more relaxing. It's mindless. I'm not making it complicated. It's just going to be basically on the floor, not getting dirty, but just on the floor. Good morning, Helen. Helen, it is so good to see you. How are you today? You say good morning, Jeanette and everyone. How are you today? It's good to see you. Jackie said, it's cold this morning and later this week, even colder and snow in the nearby mountain. Oh, wow. Girl, yeah. Our snow is kind of melting. It's out there, but it's not like sticking that well. Coffee in my cup, blanket on my needles, and relaxing here for a bit before I have to go. I will go visit my grandkids and my oldest son. What a blessing, Jenny. That is truly a blessing. It's nice here and sunny in the PA. That is such a blessing. Fine, just cold. Ooh, you said I am fine, just cold. It's 9 degrees. Oh my goodness. I guess I won't complain with my 40 degrees. I won't complain. Good morning, Miss Doretha. She said, good morning, Jeanette. And chat, I'm happy to be able to catch you this morning. I am so glad you are okay. Good morning, Rose Crochet. Hey there, how are you? You say good morning, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. 54 degrees here in Houston. Nice weather. Shawl on my hook and coffee in my cup. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you as well. Yes, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Y'all, I got to kind of like get a little bit more water in me. Sometimes I go on my frenzy or you know, my rage of drinking a lot of water, and then sometimes I go on a drought. It just depends. Good morning, Tanya Crochet Creation. Tanya, how are you today? You say good morning. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. I'm about to walk into church. Thank you so much for that. And don't forget to thumbs up on your way out. Thank you so much. So, yeah, guys, I feel so good this morning. And you know what? I always tell myself I love when I feel good in the morning time because sometimes I can sleep so hard that I have like crooks in my back, crooks in my neck, just different. But last night was pretty good. Hey there, Marsha Lee from Blind Stitches Creations. Good to see you. You say good morning, Miss Jeanette, and everybody in the chat. What's up? Happy Sunday. Not too much. How are you? It is so good to see you, Marsha Lee. Doing okay, enjoying breakfast, getting ready for church. All right, now, Helen, thank you all for coming in and just showing me a few minutes of love. I appreciate that so much. I know a lot of you all either doing Zoom church or actually um going back into the building. So I appreciate you just stopping in for a moment to say hello. Oh man, that is wonderful. I didn't forget my glasses today, y'all. I was like, girl, don't leave home without it. So that's what I'm working on. I got my clover hook. I'm relaxing today, even though I'm hanging out with family today. That is the only reason why I'm here an hour early is because, I got to do a meet up with some people. Um, Welcome, Irene. You said first time making it to your live chat. Hello from Norway. I am so glad to hear that. Welcome and thank you so much. All the way from Norway. What time it is where you're at? It is 9:07 a.m. That's in Central Zone. What time is it where you at, Irene, not Arlene. Irene. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. So, yeah, guys. So, this is my next color, which is this tan color. I've already pulled out my next three colors that I'm working on. And you know what? I'm feeling so good. 407. Okay. So, this is good timing for you. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so very much. Yeah, so this is the next color that I'm working on. And so I'm feeling so good because you know why? You guys know, I don't know if you guys do this, but all my scrap yarn has to be in one designated location. So by me having my scrap yarn in the bag, I can actually see, what I got. Oh, thank you for welcoming her in. I have a friend name. Oh, wow. Oh, all right. Small world sometime. You said tomorrow, hubby and I are going out to do yearly taxes. Ugh. After that, going to Michael's and Target. Hubby won $50 gift card from Christmas party at work. Girl, oh, that's nice. If he say it's 7:08 a.m., so you are 2 hours behind. Hi, Lauren. How are you today? It is so good to see you. Jackie, $50. Yes, that sounds good. Jackie, was it you telling us the other day that Michael's is having a sale on Monday. Was it you who mentioned that? I forgot. They said Michael's is having some type of sale on Monday. So I'm not actually going to Michael's till Monday, unless you said Sunday. But somebody mentioned Michael's. Somebody said they having a sale. So yeah, I'm not for sure who. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it so much. So, like I was saying, do you all put your scrap yarn into one place, like one designated place, or do you just take that yarn and put it back into inventory? I take mines, depends on how much I use of it. I take mines and put it in a bag, and I can tell you now, my bag is getting smaller, and I'm happy about it. Because you know how you buy yarn, but sometimes you already know that color ain't really working for you. I don't know. It's just you got it probably because it was on sale or something. But in actuality, you thinking like, I don't know if I really like that color. Marsha Lee from Blind Stitches Creation. Marsha Lee has a challenge out, guys. It's called Make a Granny Square Blindfold. Marsha Lee, did you post that video yet? I know you was talking about it, but she wants to challenge us to make a granny square blindfold. So I don't know. It is 10:09 a.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's 48 degrees. You know, the South is always pleasant. Maribel say, I try and put my scraps in a crochet basket I made, then use the scrap for another scrappy blanket or a blanket. Yeah, Maribel, I made myself one of those type of baskets as well. So yeah. Kimara, cute creation. Good morning. How are you? She said, good morning, everyone. Good to see you. Jackie said, yeah, it was me. The card was for Target. I need PJs in this cold weather. Girl, yes, I understand that one, Jackie. Like I told you guys on whenever the last time I did my live chat, I said, guys, we cannot put away the hats, scarves, shawls, sweaters, jackets, coats, whatever. Not yet, guys. Lauren said, I just finished working, going to either knit or nap next. Got to decide what to do with some veggies from my veggie box. Awesome. You said you don't know if you're gonna knit or nap. One of the two. Irene said, I do a lot of socks and whatever is left over, I save. Use the leftover for mending socks. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Irene, can I ask you another question? What weather you are having? Is it hot or cold? Because I know you're gonna be in Celsius, but is it hot or cold? Yeah. So, hey, Tina from Craft by the Rose. She said, good morning, Jeanette. I let the ads run and I gave you a thumbs up. How are you? I am great. Today, you said, pray all is well. God grace, God thank you. Oh, thank you. Tina said, God grace, God thank you, Father, for blessing you to be here with us today. Hello, everyone else in the chat. Awesome, Tina. Tina, do you want to come up with me and hang out with me for a little while? I dropped the link already. It's pinned it. 7 Celsius. Yeah. You said, hi, Jenny. I'm looking at my camera and my phone just to make sure that I don't miss anything. You said this week has exhausted me. It's been good because I worked and entertained my daughter during half term and didn't lose my mind, but I'm tired. So you got to get you some rest, Lauren. You're going to have to take that nap, Lauren, so you can get your energy back up, right? Listening while making myself breakfast. Thank you so much, Maribel. I appreciate that so much. Marsha Lee from Blind Stitches Creation says, I need to organize my scrap yarn, Miss Janet. If you see my scraps, you will want your fingers. You will want your fingers a bit. Oh, wow. I understand. Okay, so that's 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, similar weather. Welcome, Keith Crochet and More. You say, hey, everyone. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. And thank you guys for the lovely thumbs up. I appreciate it so very much. I'm glad you said, I am glad my working days are over, girl. Oh, your working days are over. I was just doing something this morning, getting prepared for work. I would try to find me an outfit so I can. Okay, Tina, that'll be great. Let me say this, Jackie. I tell you, those working days, but Jackie, do we ever be still? We don't really always be still, even when we retire. I mean, I haven't retired or anything, but I know sometimes when you're so used to, moving and getting around and getting about, it's kind of hard to sit still, right? But yeah, girl, I understand that. Go shopping, crochet, do all this and that. How awesome is that? I was getting my outfit, my work gear together and getting my paperwork together because I'm always you always my Sundays is relaxing because my Saturdays is relaxing, but my Sundays is usually prepping for the work week and ooh, the way the cost of living, they gonna have us working to 100. If they don't stop increasing prices, I'm gonna be working till I'm 100 years old. I don't even know. They need to calm all the way down with these prices. Just calm down. It is no need for them to keep increasing. Yes. So let's see. I'm trying to. Hey, Dark Skies, how are you today? It's good to see you. Oh, sure. Yep. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. And thank you guys for the lovely thumbs up. Oh, I made it all the way to another round. See, this scrap blanket, if you guys want to be taking part of the hashtag crochet scrap circular blanket, I'll say this again. You can start whenever you available and you can make this project go as long as it needs to, okay? Don't put no time frame on you because I want you to get it to the size you need. Having breakfast, you say I'm having breath. Dark Sky say I'm having breakfast. I feel confused about the time left. I came on early. I did do a short video letting everyone know that I was coming on a little bit earlier. So you try to get the information out. You said I work as a quality inspector for a company 20 plus years, and then they closed down and moved to Mexico. Wow. Hey, Nikki from the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. How are you today? It is so good to see you. Thank you all for being here and thank you for the thumbs up. Listen, these companies always want to go and outsource somewhere, right? I'm like, why are these jobs are being outsourced? What, the people here don't need the jobs? And I know it's for, cheaper labor, anything like that, but you can't be so cheap that you put, your people out of commission. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Everything can't be. I have experienced that in so many departments where jobs are being outsourced, and we just can't continue to keep that up. It's like where they do that at. Grisel Hardaway, good morning. You say hello, Queen. Morning blessings to you and your family. Blessings to you as well. How are you? Miss Janet, what's the pattern for the blanket? I'm not doing a pattern. I'm doing this blanket in a circle. Marsha Lee doing all double crochets. I'm doing crochets just going around and around and around. However, if you want to take part of this hashtag crochet crochet scrap circular blanket, use whatever stitch that you're comfortable with, because I know people get bored with just doing one stitch. And like I say, Esmeralda from God Rocks 2107, she's doing all kind of beautiful stitches. So whatever you like, it should be people, family over money. Yeah, all the time. Family always got to go first, but you know how it is. We live in a society where it's all about money. It's not all about money with me. It's absolutely not. It's all about getting my heart right with my creator, y'all. Getting your heart right with my creator is first, foremost, and everything to me. It is everything to me. I did not wake myself up. Greed is something. It's, girl, let me tell you something. People, I shared this story. I shared this story with you guys, but a lot of you guys are new to me because Nikki from the Everyday Life OCD's chick. If you don't know who she is, make sure you check her out. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. But this is what I can say as well. You say it was time for me to retire. There was a lot of after paperwork, and my MS affected my writing. So it was perfect timing from you. This guy, that's Jackie, this young man that I used to work with, his grandmother, I don't know, she was pretty well off. She was pretty well off. And in her will, she had left all her grandchildren $1 million. She had three or four grandchildren, and he was one of the grandchildren. And so when she passed, they couldn't get the $1 million until she's passed. She was up in age, and he will always talk about this money, this money, this money. And I'm looking at him like, don't you want your grandmother to stick around? No, he wanted that money badly. So what happened, he shared a story, was one of his brother or sister or somebody in the family ended up getting pregnant, and one of the brother or sister ended up getting pregnant, and there's another grandbaby. So now the money got to be reconstructed or something like that. And he was like, that's not fair. When she made her will, the will was for each one of us get $1 million, blah, blah, blah. Don't you know he died before her? And he died a tragic death. But he ended up dying before she did. So it's never good to be, greedy for money. Ugh. I completely understand. We all need money, but I'm speaking of greed. Yeah, the almighty dollar is dangerous. It's dangerous. For the love of money, the heart wax cold. The heart will wax cold, and people turn on you. You would think that people won't turn on you. I don't know if you guys, it was a program a few years ago. It says before and after people who won the lottery, like I'm talking about mega millions, man, family came out of the woodwork. Everybody was suing them. It was just like tragic after tragic. Like they didn't know with all that money came a lot of stuff. People were suing them from things they did years before they even actually gotten that money. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Money is the root of all evil nowadays. It's crazy. It'll make you go crazy. It makes people go ludicrous. It's like, wait a minute. And their stories went from being multi-millionaires to broke. You like, how can you be broke winning that type of money? Family was suing you, friends was suing you, neighbors, you treating the money like water, like it's not going to run out. It's just a lot. I don't need all that. I don't even want all that. If it's going to make my heart darken, keep it. People who owe you money will stop speaking to you. Girl, they owe you money. They owe you money. That has happened to me on Jack, Nikki, that has happened to me on too many occasions. I'm like, how you owe me money and you're not talking to me? You blocking me? You blocking me? And you owe me? No. I don't want money to ever rule over my relationship with my family. You can keep the darn money. I was hoping back. My mother always taught us, don't give anybody anything that they can't have. She said, if they can't have it, don't give it to them. I don't care if they come in a form of a loan. If they can't have it, don't give it to them. Now, even though I give you a loan and my expectations for you to give it back, it's not a deal breaker for me. You don't have to cut me off because of that. Hey, the beautiful Linda Simpson Design. How are you today? She said, hello, my super Jeanette. And hi, everyone in the chat. How are you today, Linda? I hope everything is well with you. Yeah, Nikki, I had family members like, I had one of my nephews I gave money to, and he didn't feel like he needed to talk to me anymore. And I was like, I told him one day, I said, I choose you. I don't choose money. I choose you. I love you. I don't love the money. I love you. So you ain't got to cut me off because you owe me money. No, I love you. I choose you. And he didn't know how to handle that. He was like, no, because I told you I was going to get it back. I was like, no, I choose you. It is people that make money. Yes, it is. Absolutely, Marsha Lee. Absolutely, Marsha Lee. That's exactly who it is. I am good. Thank you. Working on Ursula Shaw. That is awesome, Linda. I'm still working on my hashtag crochet scrap circular blanket. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite nephews. Girl, bad. You finna let money divide us. I told him, I said, boy, he took 3 years to pay. He took 3 years to pay me that back. I said, now what if we hold a grudge? What if anything that happened in the midst of that 3 years to you or I? I don't need you crying over me talking about something and I owe her $300. What good is it now? I'm gone. So I always tell people, if you can give it to them, give it to you. I do have expectation, but I always tell people it's not a deal breaker for me. That's not a deal breaker for me. I don't have to stop talking to you because you owe me money. I know when you asked me, you had good intentions on paying me back as soon as you said you was going to pay me back, but it's not a deal breaker. No. Tip of the day, don't give money that you need back. Don't do that. If you don't have it, don't force it. Don't take your mortgage or your rent or any of your bills to make sure somebody else okay. I always make sure Jeanette is okay. I'm okay. This money I'm giving to you is not gonna get me evicted. It's not gonna get anything cut off. It's not gonna not give me grocery. This money I'm giving to you because you in need of it. Yes, I want my money back, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It's like, come on. I mean, you can still be around me. You can pay me in payments. You can give it to me in increments. I gave it to you whole, but if you need to give it to me in increments, that's fine too. But I had to teach him the hard way. I say, don't you ever do that again to me. Don't you ever, do that to me because I love you more than money. I do. What are you doing? And I say, I hope you take that. I hope that was a lesson that he can apply to his life as well as somebody needs something. Make sure you're able to afford to give it to that person, but make sure that let that person know. Now, listen, you ain't got to cut me out. But some people come around you knowing they owe you money and don't even bring it up. It's not even a conversation. You be like, you ain't gonna even talk about this money, ain't it? And it's not even a conversation, ain't it? Now, I don't like rude people like that. Some people have no intentions on repaying. Some people have no intentions, and you can only burn me once. I don't give you an opportunity to do that over and over and over again to me. You can only do that one time with me. And that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? That's your loss because you be like, well, I never had to use her again. You don't know. You may not need me financially, but you could need me in another way. So don't burn bridges that you might have to recross again. So I was like, nope. See, you only get bad credit with me one time. So, but you know how those people are. They borrow something from you and they have no intention of giving it back. And they come around you like it ain't nothing. Like they got on new shoes, new outfit, like it ain't nothing. I'm like, really? You gonna do me like that? Okay. You gonna ignore it, right? Okay. I can't make you give it back. And even though, y'all, I love court shows. Let me know in the comments if you guys like watching court shows, I love watching Judge Maybelline, just court shows. I love watching court shows. But it be tripping me out when mothers be suing sons and sons be suing fathers. That be tripping me out. Yes, don't burn bridges. Don't do it. Some people, I think they just feel guilty and shame, and some people don't have any shame. Some people don't have no shame. They don't have no shame in their game. And you be like, you just gonna ignore this, right? All right. Oh man. Family suing family, girl, those would be the best ones. I'd be like, I could never, I would never take my mom to court. It's nothing my mom could ever do that I will actually take her to court. And so when I be seeing them taking their father, their mother to court, or imagine my daughter taking me to court, I'd be like, are you serious? You gonna sue me? Oh my goodness. But it be so interesting, and they be dead serious. They be like, no, you owe me this money. I want my money. You say, I couldn't imagine. You say, gangsta. Let's see what guests we got here, guys. It may be Miss Tina. Oh, it's Miss Linda. Oh, awesome. Hi, Linda. Yay!
Hello. I thought I'd never get a chance to join you, so I thought today I saw the link, so I thought I'll come and join my Miss Super Jeanette today.
Oh, Linda, I never know your schedule, when your lunch and dinner and stuff, but man, you have put a smile on this face right here. Yay! Linda, I love the cut. You look so beautiful with it. She cut her hair, that curly, beautiful hair.
Yeah, I've had about 3 inches taken off, and then I've had it all cut at the back.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that feel so good on your neck? It feels and your
so
head?
Much better. It's like, it's made the curls bounce back.
Yeah.
Just wash and go, Jeanette. Just wash and go.
I was just going to say that it makes the washing process so much easier, right?
No hair dryer here. Woo! Hello, everyone.
Yes. I couldn't, Nikki said I couldn't imagine. Yeah. Hey, Regina from A Don's World. How's it percolated? Everything gets moving along. Everybody speaking to Linda. Hi, Be Creative Craft. How are you? Let's see. Bears, Crochet Critters. How are you?
Hi, Brenda.
Everyone is just saying hi to Linda. Everyone is so happy to see Linda. Yay!
Yay! I'm hoping to get back to normal. Well, I'm not normal anyway, Jeanette. We all know that, but as normal as I can be.
Exactly. As normal as you can, right?
Yeah.
Linda, that's the right attitude to have.
Yeah.
Good evening there, Linda. Your hair is cute, says Jackie.
Oh, thank you. And it's 3:30 here in the afternoon. And I did a surprise pop-up live this morning here in the UK.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sure your time in pop-up was very early for me, but I'll catch the replay.
You're central, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so it would have been, it was 11:30 for me, so it would have been 4:30, 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. maybe a bit late. Maybe 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:10, 11. No, 4:30, 5:00, 6:00, 7:00, 8:00, 9:00, 10:00. So it was about 5:30 because you're 6 hours behind me.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I was up at that time. I was up like 5:30. I mean, I was woke, but I didn't get up. You know how you
just lay there.
Yeah. I just laid there, and I was just asking myself, what are you doing up this early? Why are you and I'm just up there thinking, and I'm not the type of person, I don't like to, when I wake up, I like to get up. I don't like to lay in the bed because I get to thinking, and I'm like, no. And you know how your mind can play tricks on you. It can be thinking one way for 1 second, and then another minute you go into a whole different type of thinking. So I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Marsha Lee say, hey, Linda, smooches. Hi,
Hi, smooches to everybody. And hi, Helen. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Good morning.
Lee.
Coming and leaving a thumbs and headed out to work in the yarn barn today.
Yay.
Hugs and happy crafting. Oh, wow. That is so exciting, Kim. Enjoy your day. Wow.
Yeah,
that is
definitely
so
enjoy your day. So I was telling you that I'm working on Ursula's. I'm on row 40 now. I think I've only got 18 more rows to do on Ursula's shawl. I've done it all one color.
Is that the count? Okay, that's our latest. Oh, that's beautiful. What type of yarn are you using?
I'm using, it's a finger weight, but it's 4 strands, 4 separate strands with stellina, but the stellina is multicolored. So you've got pinks and golds and silvers and blues and purples in the stellina.
Oh, it's so pretty. Hey, Miss Tina from Craft by D Rose.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? How's everybody? Hi, Linda.
Hi, Tina.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, and I know I'm excited for Ursula, her new dress. She's working on a new crochet dress. Is that made yet?
She's doing the tutorial, isn't she? She's at the moment doing the tutorial for it. That is going to be amazing. It's amazing.
That is going to
be amazing.
And like I said, Linda, Tina, and everybody in the chat, when we do tutorials, it's a lot of work that comes with that, you guys. It's not a 1, 2, 3 type of ordeal. It's work. It's pulling down, pinning back up, it's framing the camera right, it's trying to get the right lighting, trying to get the yarn that you can actually see. It'd be so far, it just be a lot. So by the time even if you're not gonna make it, just watch it because it's a lot of work that comes.
Yeah. Well, I've just done I wanted to, I've come up with an idea to use all my, my Advent mini. So I'm doing this.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So I've done this on finger weight, but I've done the tutorial using Yarn Bee.
Oh, wow. I like that.
So this is finger weight. This is 4 weight. And look how it's come out with the 4 weight.
Oh, wow. Oh, those are stars. That's beautiful.
So it's my star flower. So the tutorial goes live on Friday.
That is
awesome. You can do it in finger weight. This is 4 weight, but you can also do it in 3 weight.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Could be a nice coaster. Even on its own, you could make it as a coaster.
Yeah. I love it. And you said you got the tutorial coming out on Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
So we'll be looking out for that, guys.
Yeah, so I finished the tutorial this morning and I'll get it edited and uploaded this week.
I will be making some. Dee, good morning, Dee. Yummy Elmo. How are you today, Jackie?
Hi, Dee.
I woke up around that time with pain in my legs, but was watching a movie for distraction. Yeah, sometimes you got to distract the pain. Like, I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah,
but just get up and do something. I always wake up that early to Miss Janet, but I pray and meditate. Yeah, that's why I came on a little bit earlier. Hey, there's my sister, Christine. She said, good morning, sis, and everyone. Have a blessed day. God bless all. Thank you, sis. Yeah, Tina, what you working on?
Well, I have a cow that I brought with me over here, so I'm going to try to work on that.
Like your cow neck scarf?
Yeah, I got that I'm working on because I'm just working on things. I just work on whatever I can get my hands on. I finished, let me see, where is it? Oh, here it goes. I finished this. This was the baby's. This is for Gigi. Her
That
lovey
is so
just to
pretty.
walk around with. So I
Oh,
finished
that's
this.
beautiful. Let me see if I can solo you. Y'all, I'm on my phone. I'll be scared to touch anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Go ahead, Tina.
Okay, so this is what I finished for Gigi. It's
Oh,
a
that's
lovely for her to walk around with. And it is, I started it last Sunday when I did my show. It was
okay.
a C to C meets Granny Square talking to um, single crochet and hanging out with Cher.
Girl,
So,
you got a whole
That,
conversation going on. Girl, I
yeah.
love it.
that pop of pink looks beautiful.
Now, Linda, I want to put you on solo now that I know what I'm doing. I want you to re-show what you were showing, Linda. You working on Ursula shawl. Let's see what you got again.
Okay, so this is Ursula's shawl. It's my beautiful friend shawl.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
And I'm not sure if you can pick up the colour. It's all one colour, guys, because I just wanted all one colour.
Okay.
And it's got, I'm not sure if, yes, you can see the iridescent stellina in it.
Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Sure can.
And then I've done, this is what I'm making. I'm making a blanket with this. This is going to be my blanket with all the minis, the finger weight. But I've made a doily from them to go onto my coffee table in my sunroom.
Ooh,
And this
that
is
so
4
pretty.
weight. This is 4 weight.
Linda, I love it.
It's so easy to do. The 5 rounds, so easy. And I used a 4 weight, the Yarn Bee Stitch 101 acetate. And this is what's left after doing 7 motifs.
Oh, wow.
And then you can even do it in DK. This is a cotton. This is 100% cotton. And if you do it in cotton, you can use it as coasters.
Yeah.
So it's multi-purpose. You know, you can just do the 7 rounds, or you can continue making a blanket with that.
And I can't wait to see. Are you going to show us how you connected it?
Yeah, it's all in the video.
Okay. Because my connections are not good.
Because when I did one of the squares and I showed you how to join the second square to it. But then I said, right, I'm going to go away and I'm going to finish all the other 5. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to join them. So, yeah, it's all in the video.
I'm excited. Y'all, I'm excited about all my projects. I don't care what I work on. I don't care if I'm just working on a hat. I'm making it exciting. Because if you don't be excited about your project, it's going to get boring. You're going to lose interest, right, Tina? You're going to be like, you know what? I don't even know why I started this project. I'm really not that interested. Let me throw it down. So you got to get excited about it just so you can be like, you know what? I'm excited about this project and I cannot wait to see
it finish.
To see it finish, right? Because I don't know if you ladies are taking part of the Crafty Nomad. That's Kim, #Yarny Seasonal Hop. Do anyone of y'all do that? I don't remember.
No, I don't know.
I'm supposed to be doing that, but it's like I do projects, but I start a lot of my projects online. You know, I always kind of like start my projects online. So I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing something for the spring hop, but I start all my projects online. So I don't think you're supposed to show your projects until they finish.
Right. You can give them a teaser, but not actually show it. But with that being said, I finished mine. I was like, I'm doing a Linda. I am doing a #Linda Simpson getting her done. I got to get these things done. It's just, just get it done. So
Well, I do have another project that I am going to do. Maybe I can do that offline, and if I can find the yarn that I'm supposed to have. I thought I have it with me, but I don't know. I have no
yeah.
idea. I I'm
It's annoying,
confused.
isn't it, when you think you've got the yarn and then you go to find it, go to where you think you put it and it's not there, and you're like, where could I put it? That's the main
Yeah,
worst thing, isn't it? Oh,
yeah. I really gotta try and take care of what I'm doing and doing more better. It's just that I got it's always my life is so it's study. My life is always moving like that. So
But
yeah.
you know what? Even with that being said, Tina, um, you gotta probably go to the dollar store and buy you some dollar bins so that you can keep those projects in like some bins or totes or something like that. And that way, when you want to get back to it, you ain't got nothing to do but to do it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Just
I
it's
need to, I need
because
to
they got some
organize
nice ones in the
myself a
Dollar
little
Tree.
bit better. Yeah, and then I make project bags. I make project bags. Remember that?
Yeah.
I make them myself. So it's like I just gotta see. I made my own project bag. So
Oh, I love that. Let
you
me see
remember I
one.
did made this for me. I make them, but I carry this as a. Oh, here you go. Good, I picked it up here.
Tina,
You
show
know,
your bag.
this is my project bag I made. Now I'm gonna make some more.
Nice material.
Yeah.
Mhm. This just a quarter, one of them flat
Fat
quarters.
quarters. Yeah, the
One of
fat
them
quarters.
flat quarters is to the fullest extent though. I
Yeah.
used almost the whole thing. I didn't cut much away. I
No.
kind
Okay.
of like kept it all.
That's
Like
nice.
some people I see they cut them, you cut them away and they end up a little bit smaller. Nah, baby. I
No.
was like, give me every inch of my fat quarter. I want it all because I like
Yeah,
big
I'm
things.
using it all. I've paid for it. I'm using it all. No, none is going in the bin.
Yeah, none's going in the garbage. Nope.
No, no, no,
So
no.
I kind of like, and I kind of like did that. And so now I've been had this one quite a while. And it's time for me. I got this one, and I made three when I made them. And I just need to go on and buckle down and make some more. I just
Oh,
got buckle.
and you
I
know
buckle
what?
myself down and make some more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do got to just buckle down, be like, you know what? Just give me a minute, and I'm gonna make these bags to make my life easier, so I can know what projects I'm working on. I
Using
do.
yeah.
Okay. Nikki. Nikki, can you drop in my comments DOY Creations so your link can be dropped? If you guys are not part of the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick, she teaches how to garden, guys. And she's an
Yeah.
awesome, awesome gardener and foodie and so much more. So make sure you check out the everyday life with the OCD chick. Nikki, just type in DOY Creations with an S and Nightbox will drop your link. And anybody else that needs their link dropped, just type in DOY Creations and Nightbox will drop your link so we can stay connected. Not just get connected, but let's stay connected, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
I finished my project, guys. I finished. So there's her link. So if you're not part of her channel, please make sure you show her some love and support. Um,
Let me
I
get my
finished.
phone and then I can. I don't want to do it on my computer.
Oh
Otherwise,
yeah,
I'll kick myself out.
yes. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Nikki. So anyway, guys, I finished my hash. I finished mine, ladies. My hashtag, Yarny Seasonal YouTube Hot. My project is finished. Well, I still got to. I need to do some editing. Girl, I understand. Okay, get to work. Your editing has it's nice.
Well,
Um,
you can edit. I don't even know how to edit at all. So
I just
that's
edit on my
well,
iPhone.
I'm hoping that now my kids will soon have enough time to teach me how,
Yeah,
to do it. It's just that, I gotta let them teach me what
yeah.
to do
Just
and how to do it.
and
You
just
know,
knowing the basics. Once you get the basics down pat, Tina, everything else falls in place. You'd be like, oh, I added that word to my to my video. Oh, I added that scene to it. It's fun once you figure it out. It's really nice. It's really nice. Now, Tina, I must admit, I have not seen you at Walmart's in a while. What's up with that?
Well, this is what's, we're just not able to right now.
Okay. Yeah, you get so excited when you be doing your Walmart's shop with me and stuff like that. I hear it in your voice. So
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I know those small things help get us through a day, get us through the week or whatever you needed to do. Marsha Lee, what was you trying to say? You said the DOY Creations. I'm trying to see what you was trying to do, Marsha Lee.
I think she was trying to type DOY Creations and then her link would drop.
Okay, do it again, Marsha Lee. Because she's speaking and I'm telling you, sometimes that voiceover, it doesn't act right.
No. And Everyday Life, I've joined your channel, sweetie, and left you a thumbprint, and I left a comment on a video for you.
Oh, thank you, Linda, for joining OC Dice. Her name is Nikki. Oh, thank you. Okay, there you go, Marsha Lee. You got it now, girlfriend. So there's Marsha Lee from Blind Stitches Creations. And like I said, you guys, it takes a village to help these channels to grow, you guys. It's not just, you need all the help and all the support you can get. It's never, you can never, if you have not had a chance to thumbs up the video, please do so. You can never have too many members, right, ladies?
Oh no, never have too many. Never have too many. And I've got about 10 whips, and that's the way I work. I've got knitting and crocheting, and I just work between the two. But I've had a crocheting weekend this weekend just for a change.
Okay. All right. So Linda Simpson, there's her link. Tina, can you type DOY Creations in my chat, Tina? Yeah. So if you see any links that you're not part of their family, I don't care if you get one new member every day. That's a blessing. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's a blessing, isn't it?
It helps.
It does. It does.
It's like they say, every dollar counts. Every person that joins your family counts.
Definitely.
And I love it because this is a community, you guys, and this community, we want to keep our community growing.
Definitely. One chain at a time.
One chain at a time. Oh, missing chains. Did you ladies do the hashtag? How many chains can you do? You did it. I did it too. Tina, did you do it yet?
What?
The tag.
I don't get to spend much time with
high flip-flops
yet. I don't get to spend a lot of time doing nothing too much more now.
Oh, I understand.
I'm very I'm gonna try to feel encouraged soon.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, flip flops and lollipops, how are you today? She said, "Hello, ladies. I'm late as always." No, you're not. You're always on time. Have a nice day, Angela. You as well. Enjoy your day, girl. Thank you so much.
Hi, MG's treasures.
Thank you. That was very clever, Linda. Did you say that was very clever, Linda?
What did I do?
What did you do, Clever Bear?
Oh, the chains. I surprised myself, really. I got 75.
I did too.
You got 75 too?
75. Yep. But my yarn kept getting tangled up, so let's blame it on that. Hey, Vicky from Got Your Hook. She said, "Hello, beautiful Jeanette, and everyone in the chat."
I cannot find the crochet hook right now.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, Jeanette, it was just a bit of fun. It's not it's not a competition, guys. It's just a bit of fun. It doesn't matter whether you got 40, 50, 60. I mean, some even got 80, 90s and that. And I'm like,
wow. It's not. It's not. If it was a competition, I think I would have really focused in on it. But I was
Yeah.
doing it just
Well,
for
it was just a
fun.
bit of fun. It's a hashtag. I can't remember who started it.
Jamie Hooked.
That's it, Jamie Hooked, and it was just a bit of fun. Let's get everybody having let's get the community joining in. It's nothing. It's not. Kind of a competition. It's just let's for fun, guys. Let's see how many we can do in a minute. And I really enjoyed it. I even got Rick to time me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was sat here.
Yeah, that's cool. It is, like I said, it was just for 1 minute. And like I said, if you have not did it, I did tag anyone that has not done it yet. You can go back to any of the videos and see the hashtag and see how we did. So it's always, what we want to always do in this community is always try to create something that we can all participate in, right? That's how I be thinking. I be like,
I love to do that. I love to create things that everybody can do.
Right. But you ain't got the time right now, Tina. And even though you may not have the time, the space, the mental space, whatever it is, just take it one day at a time and say, you know what, I can do as much as I can do. And I'm not making myself do more. You tell yourself that, because I don't ever want you to put pressure on you. So I'm going to do as much as I can do when I can do it. And when I can't, that's okay too. It's okay too.
And I think if we put pressure on ourselves as well, it takes the enjoyment. It takes the enjoyment. At the end of the day, this is something that we love, that gets us through the ups and downs of life, and we don't want to put that pressure on ourselves where we then I just can't, we jack it in, we just throw it, so it's to enjoy it, enjoy the experience, enjoy the creating what you're doing. And if you frog it and start again, that's fine. It's not the be all and end all. You just do it what makes you happy.
Listen, we are not on the clock. This should not be a job. It should be entertaining.
I found the project I was working on, but I can't find the crochet needle that I was using with it.
Oh, no. These creative hands say, good morning, ladies. How are you today?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good to see you laugh, Tina. See how you just laugh, honey? Laughter is good for the soul, honey.
Yes, it is. I love some
I'm glad to hear you laugh.
I love some good old countrified jokes.
Yes.
I love them, but
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad to see you laugh, because, honey, listen, I want to put a smile on your face, honey. Turn that frown upside down.
Yes.
Tell that joker to go somewhere. We happy here to the best of our abilities. Because we all got our own struggles. Linda, she's been through a lot recently. You know what I'm saying? But she still show up. You know what I'm saying? She still make us smile. So, yes. Maribel say, when Tina smile, it lights up her face. Beautiful smile. Yes, Tina has a beautiful smile. She sure does, Maribel. Yes, laughter and smiles are good for the soul. That's right, Dee. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it definitely is. Laughter. They always say laughter is the best medicine.
It is. Y'all ever hear somebody else laughing and you don't even know what they laughing at, and it makes you laugh? I love to see people laugh, and I'll just start laughing. I don't even know what the joke is, but their enjoyment makes me happy, and I'll be like, I don't even know what I'm laughing at. They could be saying something wrong.
Yeah.
But I like to see people laughing. It makes me happy. It does.
Yeah.
A lot of people say my laugh is contagious.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people love to hear me laugh so they can laugh, because they don't even have to know what I'm talking about. But when I go to laughing really hard, oh my God, they say it's contagious.
I like to laugh hard, honey. I don't think I have a contagious laugh, because I've been criticized about my laughter, but honey, when I'm laughing, I give it my all. I give it my all because, honey, I know how good that is for the heart.
Yeah.
All right, you ladies. Now, this is how my blanket is looking. It is colorful.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Still doing it.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful, Miss Jeanette.
Thank you.
What's going on? Okay.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's going on, girl.
Oh,
You in that circle. Oh,
Tina,
I'm scared of the circle.
I'm gonna share on the video. What's the trick in making a circular blanket? A lot of people think because I gotta keep counting. No, you don't. But I'm gonna show you that trick, okay? Because I love the blanket you working on. Work on whatever. When you pick up your project and you say, "Man, I like how this is looking," keep it going because it made you feel good.
Yeah.
This is colorful, as you guys can see. It's colorful, y'all.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying it. I am so enjoying it. These
I
creative
see it's
kids,
got
I
something
laugh
going
every
on with
day.
it.
I hear others laugh. I want to join in. Me too, D. Beautiful Jeanette. Thank you, Maribel. Ah, I'm enjoying this.
I know one thing about it. You got to keep not so much counting, because I make circle things too. This here is something that's made like that. But I know you do have to. With this, you have to increase it every row.
Yeah.
So
you got to increase it, but you
it.
don't have to count. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a video.
No, you don't have to count it. I never count. That's why
Thank you, D.
I make a lot of my own style projects, is because although I can count, a lot of times I'll be like, okay, and I start counting and be like, I ain't fit to count this. And I just do it. But the whole thing with me is I can feel when a project is like going to the left. So then I can pull it like, okay, now that's enough of that. Do a little of this. I can really feel when a project is oh Lord, this is my sister. That's my sister, y'all. I love y'all.
All right. Dark Sky says, a long time ago, I went to a birthday party, and there was a baby girl that would crack up every time she would see me laughing. And then I would laugh because of her laughter. She laughing because of you, and you say, that's so sweet. That is sweet.
That's so sweet. Hello, Dark Sky, sweetie. How are you? I'm actually doing a mandala blanket as well.
Oh, wait a minute, Linda. Ooh, Linda, hold on. Wow. Is that from the Yarny Fiber Sisters?
This is the no, this is a different one. This is the circular mandala throw.
Wow, that is beautiful.
So I've done my own colors because these are the colors of when my lounge is decorated. This blue is going to be on one feature wall, and then this is going to be on the other walls, this color. So I wanted something to go on the back of one of my chairs.
Yeah.
But do you know what I was thinking, Jeanette? What I was thinking, Jeanette, was if I worked another one with these colors to just the brown and then make a cushion to match. Do a circular cushion. So the front of the cushion would be this, and then on the back would be the brown in just all double crochet.
Wow, I love it. Great idea. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's so it's a 4-weight yarn.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, it's not my favorite, but I will work with it.
Yeah, I know you like the lighter yarn, but I'm just so used to using the 4-weight that I don't know. I got used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I love it. It's beautiful colors. I'm telling you, it's the colors that really just make the project pops.
Yeah,
You
and
know
it
what I
is.
mean? It
Yeah.
brings out the stitches more, because with your stitches, you need to have different colors so we can see the different
Different
pattern
stitch.
that
Yeah.
the stitches that you have. So love the colors. Dark Sky said, yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
So it's just lovely for me to join you today. I'm just so happy.
I just feel so blessed. That is such a blessing, Linda, because you know what? Sometimes when you join someone's live chat or something like that, you can get a lot of your work done because you're not the host, and you're like, I can be working while they're talking. So it's really good.
Well, I'm coming up to the end of this row, so I'm happy.
See there? But Linda, your secret is you work on multiple things at the same time.
Yes. So what I tend to do is I kind of break my day up into 4. Usually first thing in the morning is kind of we go for a walk or I do my shopping or whatever, and then I have a coffee, and then I come and I work till lunchtime, and I work on one project, and then I'll go and have lunch, and sometimes I work on the same project, sometimes I don't. I'll pick another project, and then I'll have my evening meal, and then after my evening meal I'm back up here and I work on another project. But then when I go downstairs I'm watching television, so I take a project downstairs that I don't have to concentrate. The projects I work on upstairs, I need to concentrate on the pattern, like the mandala. I need to sit and concentrate what the row is and whatever.
Right.
If it's knitting, if I'm shaping for the arms or whatever, or it's a pattern that I need to concentrate on, I work up here on that. But if it's something like just stocking stitch, or it's just double crochet, or the Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar that I'm working on, I'm doing a blanket, I work on that downstairs, so I have like my easy projects downstairs while I'm watching telly and I'm with Rick, and then projects that I'm working on that I need to concentrate just that little bit more, I do them up here, because it's not quiet because I'm watching other people's videos or people's lives and that. So hopefully now that everything's all settled and everything's kind of done and dusted, I'm hoping to get back into my routine that I had before, before everything all happened. So that's how I do it. And it keeps me motivated by having I know some people are monogamous and they only like to work on one project at a time. For me, if I did that, because I kind of suffer with ADHD, I have to have different projects to keep me, my attention.
Yeah.
On one project.
I have to have 3.
Yeah.
I can work on 3. I have to have 3. Mm-hmm. Anything beyond 3 projects, I get anxious.
Yeah.
That's what I experience. I get so anxious and I don't like that feeling.
No.
Maribel says it's very beautiful, Linda. Dee says, me too. Good morning, Marlene.
Hi,
said,
Marlene.
Good morning, Jeanette. I'm making a 12-star blanket. 12-star blanket. I never count my stitches either. On 40 rows. It's huge. Ooh, that is going to be huge and beautiful. Wow.
And like you said, Jeanette, there's no, kind of, if you only like working on one project at a time, that's fine. Like Jeanette, if you like to work on 3 projects, then that's fine. I think I've got 10.
Right.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But kind of like once a month, I'll go through my projects and I'll say to them, I'll sit and talk to them and I say, right, do I love you? Do I love you enough to finish it? Yes, I do. And if one of them projects says no, well, it's frogged. I don't beat myself up about it because I've not finished it. Right. So I just frog it and I'll use the yarn for something else.
A lot of this yarn I'm using, it has been frogged. D
Yeah.
said, I get bored easily. I always have at least 4 whips, one hard one I need to concentrate on at my kitchen table in a cart, one bigger blanket by my recliner in the den, too small to take with me projects. So
Um,
everybody has their process or their system of how they do things, and I
yeah.
love how I do things, but I had to learn how to love how to do things because I was feeling overwhelmed with things.
Yeah.
Shanita, how are you today? She said
Hi,
hello everyone in
Janita.
the she said hello everyone in the chat joining from Kansas. Nothing in my cup. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you all for the thumbs up. I appreciate them so very much. So I had to learn what made me enjoy my process,
Yeah,
what made me
exactly.
enjoy. So I realized after I had like so many projects, and what happened, Linda, I can tell from you, you are very organized. I was
Yes.
not organized with my
Mhm.
projects. I will forget what crochet hook I was working with. I will forget because I'll grab that hook and start on another project, and then I forget what other hook I was working on it with. So now I'm more structured. I have
Yeah.
things more together. I don't just grab it and just, don't know what's going on. I'm more detailed, like, okay, this is what I'm working on. This is the pattern. This is the hook. This is the yarn. Just in case if I run out of anything, I need to know everything that I was doing with this project, the next project, so forth and so on. Hey, Pamela Crochet in Knit Corner. She said
Hi,
hello.
Pamela. Hi,
Yes.
Pamela. Yeah,
So
and that you can kind of you see, I was a PA in the National Health Service here in the UK. So for my position, I looked after the director of the research. I looked after the manager. I looked after the nurses. So I had to time manage and be very organized, otherwise I'd never get through what I got through in a day.
right.
And then when I retired, it's 12 years in March since I retired. So them skills that I learned while I was working and a high profile job, I just transferred across to my my knitting and my crocheting and that. And so I've always been organized and that, so it kind of worked in my favor, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a very organized person as well. But when it came to my craft, I didn't find myself being too organized. I was basing everything on my memory, and I'm like, that's not working anymore. So now I love how I do things. I really
Yeah.
do. I love how I do things. And I love when I share my whips with each other. One time I shared a whip and because I had forgot what crochet hook I was using, I was able to go back to that video and say, oh, that's the crochet hook I was using because I
Yeah.
shared my whips. But I try to keep everything in its place so that I can know. And I talk about Pamela a lot, Pamela Crochet in Knit Corner, because I grab these index cards, have a whole slew of them, and I grab these. You get about 150 of these index cards from the dollar store, and I write down it. I'm working on this tutorial by Linda Simpson. I'm using this yarn, this hook, so I can know and remember, because trying to base things on my memory, it doesn't work anymore.
No.
I have to
And
write it down.
yeah, and as we get, unfortunately, we all get older, and as we get older, we don't retain as much as we used to when we were in our 30s or 40s.
Yeah,
So any aid that you use to
yeah,
help you remember is, even if you just put that index card in your bag,
yeah, yep.
it's there. You know what you're doing, you know what project, you know what hook size, you know what needles, if you're a knitter like I am.
Yeah.
And that, so yeah, anything that helps you. And we all have to learn how we work. And sometimes you just get it and you think, oh, right, that's how I work. And sometimes it takes a while to think, okay, now I need, like yourself, Jeanette, you said, right, this is not working for me. I need to figure out something that is going to work for me. So when I come to do a project that I've not worked on for a couple of weeks,
right,
I know it.
I know where I left off at, right?
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Pamela said index cards are great to keep track and they fit nice in a project bag. Dee said, that's a great idea, Jeanette. Thanks for the idea. Actually, Dee, creative, the idea came from Pamela Crochet and Knit Corner. She's very organized. And she was like, go and get you guys some index cards, write down what you're working on, the hook, the yarn, and the project so that you don't forget. So thank you, Dee, but I got to give credit to where credit is due. Yeah. And that was from Pamela Crochet and Knit Corner. And like I said, these tips, you be thinking it's an old tip, but it could be a new tip for someone else. And it could be very helpful to that person.
Yeah, and I got mine from Aldi here in the UK. Okay. And it's like on a little, it's on, on a thing. Okay, so yeah, I can just go to it and refer to it if I need to.
Yes.
So it's always good.
Yeah, that is always good to have it. And then you can keep it and be like, okay, and just in case I need to reference that project again, I'll have my card already ready, because I freestyle a lot of stuff, but then again, I watch a lot of tutorials. And someone was just asking me, someone went back to my 3 or 4 year old video that I did. And when they went back to my older video, they asked me, what's the pattern for that video, for that item that I was showing? I had no idea. I was like, if I didn't put it in the description, I have no idea. But now I can go back to my cards and be like, yeah, I can tell you exactly who I followed, and I can reference that, because I'm always trying to help someone if I can with tutorials. And I don't like taking credit for anyone else's tutorial. It's not my work. It is that person's work. I need to let you know who I followed, So it's good to keep this. And Pam said, I found my cards to refer back to make again in case you need to make it again.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good idea.
If you think people don't watch your older videos and ask questions, think again. Sometimes people want to see what you was doing early on. And I would get those questions and I'd be like, I have no idea. I just learned this from Pamela. I don't know. All the time I usually put the links, but then again, Linda, I had to learn how to add someone link. When I first was watching others' tutorials, I didn't know how to add their link to my video, to my description. I didn't know that. I can add your name. I'll actually say who it was, but I didn't know how to add the link. So all of this was a learning process. Yeah. So now going forward, I can add the links. I can tell you who tutorial I followed. I can reference it back for myself in case I want to make it again.
Yeah.
Little things like that can help.
Definitely. And I mean, even today, I've not been doing mixed media now since I think October 2020. I stopped doing mixed media videos and that, and I still get people watching my old videos, asking me, and I'm thinking, well, I don't do mixed media anymore, and I'm thinking, but I'm kind of, it's not that long ago that I can't help them, and I can point them in the right direction of where to go to, maybe be able to find what they're looking for or that.
Yeah. So you experience it as well. Like, I'll be like, how did you even find this video? Like, how did you know to go back that far? You know what I mean?
But I know.
Some people go backwards, to go forward. I don't know. Pamela said,
some people just want to know what you did when you very first started.
Yeah.
you know, when you very first started. And sometimes it's quite nice because it's nice to go back on old videos just to see how much you've grown as a channel.
Yeah.
And even do it yourself, you know, kind of when I look back to the videos from when I first joined the fiber community, and I look back to, you know, the first couple, and I look to what I'm doing today, and I think, oh my gosh, how, you know, it just kind of exploded for me, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I agree. You know what, Linda? I was so shy. I didn't even want to watch myself. I was expecting other people to want to watch me, but I was so shy. And when I was talking, I was like, you look like you don't even want to do it. And I did. I rehearsed for years. I rehearsed. But I didn't. That is the personality that you all see now. It wasn't me in the beginning. Like, oh, Jeanette is lovely. She's fun. No, I was so shy. I was straight to the point. Here's this. Here's that. Thank you. Bye. It was just so.
I mean, you know, when I look at my first video for the Yarny Bible community, and you know, that was before I even did lives. I mean, it was only kind of joining Ursula and Ursula saying, and Dana and saying, you know, you must do a live. And then I was thinking, oh my gosh. And even today when I do my live, I always think to myself, is anybody going to turn up? Is anybody going to join us? Hi, Jeannie. How are you?
Let's see. Let me make sure I don't miss anyone that came in. Hey, Butterfly. Hey, Jeannie. From Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. The beautiful Jeannie. You say, hey, be creative. She say, and sometimes YT suggests an older video, so I'll watch it. Oh, they do the suggestion. Good morning. Beautiful Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams Crochet and More says, good morning, everyone. Yes, thank you all for being here, and thank you for the lovely thumbs up. Yes. I was like, I used to be like, girl, do you even want to do this show? Because the way you on this camera is like just sad. I was just sad. But then I start opening up. I'm like, okay, you know, let me get loose a little bit. I got a little more relaxed. And when I got relaxed, it started working out better. And I think people gravitated to me more when I kind of, you know, came to be a little butterfly. You know, I just had to get out of that shell.
Sting like a butterfly.
Yeah, I became a butterfly. And I'm like, okay, it's just a cute.
I'm here. I've landed. Come on.
Come on out. I came on out, and I'm glad I did because, you know, I'm glad the way that people receive me is so warming to me, and I appreciate it. So, yeah. I appreciate it.
It's always a blessing when people do turn up to your lives and, you know, share the love and that, and, you know, kind of, obviously now I'm going to be able to reciprocate that now that everything's, you know, done and dusted, because, you know, it's been hard for me this past so many months, 7 months and that. So it's nice for me kind of today to join you. I can't tell you, there's Sundays that I wanted to join, but I've just not really been in the right headspace.
Yeah. So, I totally understand.
Hey, so I thought, you know what, today I'm going to, she's dropped the link, I'm going to join her.
And I'm so glad you did. I am so glad you did. She said, check the basement. All right. Check the basement. Let me check the basement. So I can invite the beautiful Jeannie.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, my Jeannie.
Good morning. Good morning, Jeanette.
Hi, ladies.
Good morning,
how you doing?
Linda. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all?
Jeannie, did you see what I did to you? I said, if you know, you know, okay? Jeannie, how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful.
That is wonderful.
I was I got a notification that Miss Linda was live, and I'm like, what? And then it said it had ended. I'm like, oh, what? YouTube got to do better, y'all.
I know. You know, we always say make sure that your bell is setting to all, but just because it says give me all notification,
It
does
doesn't always
not.
do. No, it doesn't.
No.
They want to get their finger out and sort themselves out. Sort their
Yeah.
I
lives
got a
out.
notification 5 days later on somebody's live.
What?
Yeah. I didn't get to watch
Ridiculous,
the
isn't it?
Jamie from Parlez-vous Crochet. You know how they do that television. I didn't get they live, but not only that, when I was trying to find the video, I couldn't find it. I was like, okay, I'll watch the replay. I'm like, people think people leave their channels. No, they don't leave. I don't want to say too much because I don't want my video to get banned, but not people actually leaving your videos, channels. I'm going to leave it at that. It's not because of them leaving. It's because other reasons. Yeah. We are so limited to what we can say. I was talking about something on one of my lives, and I got a yellow flag saying limitations because of my language that was talked. I say in one of my live chats. So it's like you really do have to be careful what you're saying. And I don't think I say anything inappropriately, but you can get flagged for things that you think it is just innocent. And I'm like, really? I had
You
to go
share
back
a lot
and
of
watch the
knowledge and
video.
wisdom. You don't say anything inappropriate, but you know we're limited to what we can say and what we can do. But the trolls can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come on in the room with the trolls. They do all of it. Everything.
You know, they can do whatever they want to do. You report them and they keep coming back. What's the point of reporting them if you're not going to do anything about it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Huh.
Exactly. And
I
then
report them to God, and then I let God take care of them. They rarely come through my house because they can't mess with that. You see that glow that God got up over there? They had it. They had all that.
I
they
can't
don't be
stand it.
wanting
And
it though.
they language would be foul. Sometimes I'd be like, I can't stop them quick enough. I'm like, wow, you able to write this word in my chat? You able to say this and that about me? You like, sometimes I can catch them, and sometimes I'd be like, whoever got a wrench, please catch them because I can't. It's too much.
Yeah.
Hey, Brenda, the newbie crocheter.
Hi,
Hello,
Brenda.
Brenda. Hello,
It's
Maribel. How's everybody?
Yes.
For everybody I miss, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah. I ain't worried about these people. I'm like, I'm going to do me the best I can, and they going to do them, and I'm going to do me. So I don't have no strikes against me. I just been having like limitations, inappropriate. I'm like, what? Whatever.
Well, I had for Christmas, Rick and I, we got the DNA testing, you know, where you put your saliva in a tube and you send it off and they check your answer, you know, your DNA and whatever. So mine came back. I'm 43% Irish, 38% English. I've got 7% Norwegian in me, Norwegian blood in me. Isle of Man and Scotland. So I'm a mixture. I'm a dolly mixture.
Wow.
But it also showed me that I had ancestors, cousins, second, third, fourth, and fifth cousins in America, Canada, and what it showed up Alabama, and I thought, "Ooh!"
It might be me because we're supposed to.
Gigi.
Well, I've been told my family's from that part of the country.
Yeah. So so I and Australia, and obviously Ireland as well. So it was really interesting. I was so excited when I saw all these like cousins all over America. And I think I said to Rick, see, I told you I should be in America. I told you.
That's right.
Rick
Y'all
said,
move on to America, Miss Linda. Come on to America.
Rick said, I don't think so. Hey, Jamie Hook. She said, hey, Jeanette. And
Hi,
everyone in the
Jamie.
chat.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah. Those always fancy me. I thought about it, you know what I mean? But I have never done it before.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Yeah. Well, you know, Rick is doing his family tree. He's doing his family tree and mine as well. So he kind of wanted it to do it for part of our family trees and that, which was really, really interesting. And the Irish comes from my mum, because my mum's mum was Irish, but my dad had Irish in him as well. So
wow.
really interesting. Really interesting.
Dee said, she said, I'm Native American and Irish.
Yay. Hello, Elaine. Welcome in.
Well, I want to do it because I consider myself a mutt.
Me too.
A bit of everything, huh?
Indian on our side of the family. I know we have African American on our side of the family. So I want to do my ancestry and see how much it is.
Yeah, I want to too. Yeah. I do as well. You ever thought about it, Tina?
Huh?
Have you ever thought about doing one of those ancestries?
I know my family. I know my ancestors too.
Oh, okay.
I know them. Yeah. At least I knew them when they were living. Yeah. My great grandmother, I took care of my great grandmother. I took care of my great grandmother. You know, I knew my father, I knew my mom, I knew everybody in my family. And because back in our day, our family history was passed on through conversation so I grew up in the era where they sat down and talked to you and told you who all were your ancestors and where you come from. Then I did family reunions with my family, so I know my family. I know that I got family that have freckles. When I met my family that had freckles, I said, oh my God, for real? I got freckles in my family? Because, that's odd to find Black people with freckles, but I have a lot of freckle family with a lot of freckles in their face.
Yeah. I know quite a bit of Black people with freckles.
Me too.
Yeah.
I never had known it was even possible until I did a family reunion. And then so much of my family came that and I was just around. That was in the time when I carried my camera everywhere I went.
Okay.
I was up in everybody's face with that camera.
But knowing, like, from generation, like for me, my great grandmother had raised us. So I had my mom, my grandmother, and my great grandmother all in my life.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
My great grandmother, we knew her mother because my great grandmother was born in 1910. So, and we knew of her mother because her mother had already passed, but we know that name, how to trace it.
Right.
But a lot of times when they came from south to north, names got changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like the ancestries will help you go even further. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But I know so much.
It might explain why you got people with freckles.
I think Rick has gone back to the. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying it might help her understand why they got people with freckles.
Yeah. Because I know
it might explain where that lineage comes from.
Right. Yeah.
And I say, I know people look at me weird when I say African American on my side, but it's true. My mom wanted to do a research on our family history on her dad's side because he died. I was born in 73. He passed in 74. So I didn't get to know him. And he was like 67 years old when he passed. So my mom's gone now, but before she passed, she wanted to learn more about their family history on his side. Because she remembers seeing these pictures growing up of people that were dark. And she never was explained why. So she reached out to her mama, which was still living. She reached out to some people that was still living in the family that we've never even met. They told her to tell my mama to leave things alone because she was going to uncover stuff that she didn't want to know the truth about. So I went on Ancestry.com and I paid for the subscription for her. And it's a lady in Arkansas that's supposed to be related to us that had a very extensive family tree of the Green family, which was my grandfather's last name, my mama's maiden name. And she has pictures of our first ancestors on there, and they are black people that were brought over on the boat to South Carolina.
Yeah, my grandfather is an Indian. On my mother's side, my mother's father was Indian.
And on my dad's side, my great-grandmother, she passed away right before I was
born.
When
you say that and being black, people think that you're trying to be uppity. It is not that. It's just that that's who my grandfather was. He was an Indian. I'm not trying to be uppity. I'm not trying to be northern of myself or anything, because a lot of things, I'm blessed and I don't have to, search for a blessing. The blessing is already a part of my life.
That's great. Dee's creator said, that's great, Tina. You collected memories. Hey, good morning, Roberta. She said, good morning, Jeanette, Linda, Jeannie, Tina, and everyone. Just got back from Sunday morning shopping. I'll watch replay, Linda and Jeanette. Jamie said, we have Scottish, French, Vikings from 2 branches on my dad's family. On my mom's side are English, French, and German. My father's mother did extensive genealogies of her family. Elaine said, I have freckles and only like 5 people in my family has freckles. None of my children has freckles. So it's a definitely a trace. You have to trace where those freckles come from.
Yeah.
But everybody got a little bit of everybody in there.
My aunt had 9 children, and one of her children had freckles. And I mean, boy, do we have freckles. That's what we used to call him, Freck.
Yeah. I have a grandbaby that's albino. I know, because I got a lot of kids. So, like I have an albino child as one of my grandkids. Y'all have never seen her, but she is an albino.
Oh, wow.
And see, on
you would never believe it. You see her and you would say, but she looked just like her granny. She looked like
These creators said black folks are Native Americans, you better say it, are all mixed together. I have black folks in my genealogy too. I know, D.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I have Mexicans. I have almost every race there is in my family. I have an Italian in my family. I have a lot of different races in my family. Yeah, I have Italian people in my family. Yeah, I do. My nephew is Italian.
Okay.
So, I got all kinds. I was blessed. And so, I can say that, the way I was raised, everybody was out, like we had no reason to have any hostilities in my family. So we got some, and I say it all the time, there's some of everything in my family, from a doctor, lawyer, everything is in my family. And
Rainbow Coalition, huh?
I'm proud of everybody that is a part of my family, no matter the race, their creed, or their color. I love my whole entire family. So, I'm not racist at all. Never, I can't be. I got everything. I got everything.
Ooh, don't say that word. I want you to flag me.
All right.
Roberta said Indian, what is called Sicilians, Dutch, and Scottish. Was a Heisen 57. Exactly, Tina. Love everybody. Me too, Tina. I am super proud of my family. Yes, be proud of your family, but please don't say that word though. They so sensitive.
What word? What word?
The R word.
The R word. That's a sensitive word where it should not be.
It should not be
a sensitive word, and it should be talked about more. But it's so sensitive to so many avenues that you will get struck by saying it.
Yep. So
what, race?
Yeah. Race is not. That's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
I think that's all the word I said was race.
It's when you add the other part to it.
It's when right.
When you said you are not a race.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
Well, Jeanette, I'm going to drop down because it's Rick's just gave me a 2-minute warning for my evening meal. He's cooked tea today.
Yes, tell him thank you for letting you come up. I appreciate it so much, Linda. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And it's lovely to see everybody. And thank you. And Jeannie, we'll have to have a chat. We'll have to have a chat. I might give you a ring later if you're at home. Love you.
All
Bye,
right,
Tina.
I'm here all day. So.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Linda.
Let's see. Mary Bell says, I did mine, and she is 29%. Is it called Portugal? 19% Native American, 14% Spain, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it'd be like that.
Y'all got me to where I'm gonna do mine now. I've been wanting to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I really want to know what my DNA is made up of.
Right. What the percentage, right? What the
percentage. But the whole thing is that if you look at the world, just say me too. and then guess what? You are everything. Everything. It's not
you get these attributes about yourself and you look at your parents, you look at your grandparents that you were able to look at. Like with me, I'm the only person in my family with green eyes, and I'm the only one in my family with a gout.
Oh, okay.
So where does all this stuff come? It comes from somewhere down the line.
Yep.
And a gout is hereditary. I've passed it on to some of my children.
Right.
My mom had brown eyes. My daddy had blue.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother and them, they have brown eyes. I got green eyes.
I have a daughter that was born with gray eyes.
Yeah.
I'm built different than my other siblings.
Yeah.
I
mean,
my body shape is built different than them. I'm built different from my parents. So what part of the family did I come from?
Yeah.
My hair texture is totally different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, it's white hair up here and it's black hair back here. Look at that.
Like how did that happen?
This has been flat ironed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's real coarse in the back and real curly.
Oh, okay. Curly.
It's somebody in the family.
It's somebody down the line that I got more of their genes from. And
I wish I had my crochet needle.
From
I don't have my crochet needle. I'm like,
I agree. Now, Elaine said, I have a cousin in Puerto Rico who was an albino son. He is the only albino in my family. Hey, Carol. Carol say, hey, y'all. Linda Sister said, thank you, Jeanette, for letting me join your live today. I so enjoyed the chat. Love and hug. Loves and hugs to you. Hey, Nevada, how are you today? She said, good morning, you guys. I don't know that name. You said, Jenny, I had a gap before I got dentures. Maybe you are long lost relative of mine. That's
Maybe
what
so.
Roberta said.
Maybe so, Miss Roberta, because my on my daddy's side, my great grandmother, her name was Rick Rat. That's her Indian name.
Okay.
They was from Mississippi, and they migrated to Louisiana because they was ran away. So
Yeah.
her whole family was Indian.
Mm.
So I
See there.
really want. I got to do my DNA.
Yeah, you just got to.
I just got to.
Listen, Jeannie, even I'm interested in yours. Ah,
Well, I hope you in much success in finding everybody. You know, I hope you, because it is interesting to know. Like when we had the family reunion, I met everybody, and I got family. I got family in Texas. I got family in California, Florida, New Hampshire. I got family in Washington, Atlanta, New York. I have family somewhere, everywhere. I'm like, oh, so and luckily we was able to get everybody's name and number and all. We got it in one big book, and so we can, like, I want to travel. I can go through the book and see where I want to go. And we all promised that we'd all try to help each other if we wanted to come around.
who stayed in contact. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Pastor Yarn say, remember, we all come from Adam and Eve. The Lord changed their
See
language
there,
and
that's what I'm talking
different
about.
race was created, but we are all related, children of God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Carol Ellis.
Somebody
See,
said it. Somebody, I've been hinting at it, but somebody said it. Thank you.
Hey,
Look,
Carol. Exactly.
Carol said, I did mine as well. And guess what? I have a gap as well. And from Mississippi. And you know what, Carol Ellis? We could definitely be family because my grandmother's maiden name was Ellis.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Carol said, my family has never had a family reunion, and I was scared to do my test, nervous because a relative reached out through the test. Some family does reach out. You know, when you find out that you related to someone and they reach out to you and you're like, wow, we're family? That's awesome.
Now, Carol, I'm definitely doing it now because we may be related. Because my grandmother and them were, my grandmother's maiden name was Ellis.
Yeah.
Dee said, my mama has a gap. I don't. Yeah,
and
it's
they
not
were from Corinth, Mississippi.
Sometimes it skips generations. Sometimes whatever that is, it'll skip you. Like I'm a twin.
Right.
I'm a twin, but I don't know any other twins in my family. So when my mama had us, it was like, wow, like what was in the water? What happened? How was that? You know, they just cleansed my mom because she had twins. But I know somewhere probably on my dad's side, it could be twins or something like that, or my great grandmother's side. I'm sure twins is in my family, but we're the only set of twins we know of.
Oh.
So my daughter,
I might be related to your husband then, Carol.
Yeah. You say right. You said you related to somebody in our family.
You know, I always say anybody with the same last name, they're related in some type of way.
Some type of way.
I always say that.
I promise you, in some type of way.
Yes.
But, my daughter, when she was having her children, she was always scared that if my mom didn't have twins, it's going to skip over to her. So every time she got pregnant, she was so scared. She like, Mom, I don't want twins.
I don't blame her. I got some great grandbabies that stair steps. If them two don't act like twins, them stair step babies ain't no joke either. The ones that's like 3, 4, the ones I just had, that 3, 4, and then 7-year-old, they drove me crazy.
Yeah.
Because they acted like twins.
Wow.
Somebody cooked.
Okay, somebody cooking in there. Alice is my married name. I don't know my dad, and it's the first cousin on my dad's side. Hey, Angie from my fairy treasure. She say hi, Jeanette, Jenny, Tina, and everyone. How are you today? Thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Y'all, all we can do is ask people, right? Whether they push that thumbs or not, that's totally up to them.
But yeah, I'm very interested in learning mine. I've always been. Now I can remember stories my grandmother told me on my dad's side, and she showed me pictures, and stuff like that of our family, especially on the Indian side and stuff. But you never met them, you never knew anything about them.
Right.
Like my great grandmother, she passed in Louisiana, but she was brought back to Corinth, Mississippi, and buried.
Okay.
Well, on the Indian reservation. So,
okay.
I want to go there and see. My dad's told me just a little bit. I guess, talking about stuff like that wasn't a big thing in our family.
Uh-huh.
And I always was told I talk too much and ask too many questions. I need to be a lawyer.
You got to do some investigation, huh?
I was always curious about, where do we come? I know we all come from Adam and Eve and everything else, but where did we come from?
Exactly. Not on the surface of where we come from the beginning. God created heaven and earth.
God created heaven and earth, right.
I'm saying from my family lineage part, because,
right.
He divided us. So Ella says Pastor Long said, laugh out loud. There are over 200 people in Facebook with the same first and last name also here in the YT. Very scary. Carol say the percentage is high, so I'm scared to call because what if it's actually a sibling of mine? She reached out last week. I think you should.
Well, Carol, that means you would have a part of you now that you can share life with.
Yeah. I mean, whatever daddy did in the dark is going to come to the light anyway. Sometimes you just have these fathers, they Rolling Stones. they got children that they never spoken about, So I
used to ask my mom all the time, who was my real daddy? Just messing with her. I used to ask her, am I the milkman or the mailman, baby? Because, like I said, I'm the only one with green eyes. I'm the only one with a gap. So, but I look just like my daddy and them.
He be like, Mama, what you ain't telling me? You know what they always say? What is it? Mommy, it's called Mama Baby.
Daddy's maybe.
Yeah.
That's Mama Baby. But Daddy, maybe. I don't know. Mine says Cameron and German and some more stuff. Yeah.
Stop, Gigi.
I don't know. You said, hey, Kiki. You said, hey, just popping in by to say Grand Rising and good morning. My beautiful sister Jeanette and Tina and Rose. Hello, everyone. I pray everyone is having a great and wonderful Sunday. God bless all. You too, Kiki. Thank you so much for popping in, showing me some love, and giving that
Kiki.
thumbs up on y'all way in or out. Yeah. Listen, I don't even know how we got on this topic, but I think Linda said
Linda mentioned hers.
And now we are on a roll with trying to find out where we come from. Now, when we say where we come from, I'm just trying to see what all parts I am. That's all. It's not
right. What part of the country of the world are your people from?
That's it. That's all. You said my husband, Angie said, my fairy treasure said, my husband grew up as an only child and recently found out he has 2 sisters and a brother. So crazy. We met them and it was wonderful. How great is that? All your life, you think you're the only child, and come to find out you got siblings. I mean, that's a gift to me. That's something different than finding out that's my cousin, that's my aunt. But to find out that's my sibling, that's a whole different ball game. That would be exciting to me, y'all. And I ain't saying that I don't have other siblings because I know my father. I know it's a lot of us probably out there, but I don't know who they are. I don't. And that's the bad part about it when you don't know your extended family. You don't want to end up dating your family because nobody wants to, everybody's shameful to tell you that, this is family.
And I should have been did it because I have an uncle that is mixed. My grandmother had a mixed child. He's the baby of the family. That's my brother. And he has children out there. And my kids have, I have kids out there. So I really need to research it and do more into it so I can let them know who their relatives are. So they don't mess around and get in a relationship with one.
And believe you me, that can be a problem.
It can happen because even though he's not my grandfather's son, he's my grandmother's son, and her DNA is in him, and her DNA is in me, her DNA is in my children, and everything else. So you have to know your people.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. It was like, especially like my mom era and my grandmother era, there was a lot of secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with those secrets, you just don't know who all is really part of you.
What the problems are.
Family. Because, it's shameful, it's secretive, it's hurtful, it's all the above. But you still need to know, and some of them just went to their grave without even letting you know. I may just
let you know what those secrets are.
They don't let you know what those secrets. Those secrets run deep. You know what I'm saying?
They run deep. They run deep.
They run deep. And so when you say I know everybody, but do you know everybody that they didn't tell you about? Do you know about them?
Too, Kiki.
He said, "Good to see you." Oh, y'all, my circle of friends is just growing and growing. Oh, it's colorful though.
I know what I seem to think. I know of all my uncle's children that I know of. But my uncle was a Rolling Stone. He never gathered no moss, honey. So I may uncover more of his children, which would be wonderful because and reach out to them and let them know, who he was, what type of person he was, because he's gone now. He passed last June. But it would be nice to know because, like I said, he was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Well, no, not really. Wherever he was able to throw his hat in the door and not get thrown back at him, he would enter. But he was a home. He lived at home all his life until my grandmother got sick and got put in the nursing home, and then my grandfather ended up passing. That was when he decided to move in with a woman. And they ended up getting married and stuff, but he wouldn't eat nobody else's cooking but my grandma and papa's. None of that stuff. And I was like, how in the world is he gonna survive? But he found a way.
Oh, that's good.
He was funny acting, but
hey,
he was a Rolling Stone now.
Yeah, he got the nerve and I trust. Jamie Hook said, I knew before Dad did, and I was talking to her for a week before he even did. But I had to get a feel for who he is, what kind of person that he is. I am grateful that I did. Passion for Yarn say, laugh out loud. When I was in middle school, I found out that the boy I was dating was my third cousin.
See?
And we broke it off thanks to his mother who recognized who I was. Yeah. Yep. What they say, third cousin remove is okay? I don't know. I think they said just not the first cousin, right?
First and second.
Yeah.
They say the third and fourth is done gone down so far it don't matter.
Right.
I think that's just a saying though. Family is family regardless of what generation you come from.
Exactly. I'm like, we family. This can't go down. This can't go on.
Yep, a lot of families did they had an uncle that lived in the back room. They didn't tell the family that the reason why he lived in the back room was because he suffered from mental illness. And that is a secret that a lot of families have in their family. And it should not be a secret that your uncle has suffered from mental illness. And now, that we don't have mental illness doctors, they're getting killed because people get tired of taking care of them. And it's so sad. It's so sad.
It is. Be Creative Craft said, if
You
our
know.
family shares the tree branch, then I'm not dating you.
Mhm. Yeah, you gotta kind of like,
If our
it's
family shares a, no, she
the
said,
shame of mental illness
it's
needs to
real.
stop because those are the people that are getting killed
Yeah.
daily. We got to stop putting a stigmatism on mental illness and let it be known and fight for our family that we should love even though they have mental illness. You
Now,
know, even
Tina,
though
you
they
gotta be
have
equipped
mental
for
illness.
that. You
Huh?
gotta be equipped for that. If you
Right.
never dealt with a mental illness person, you as much as you love them, doesn't mean you able to take care of them.
Right.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's gotta be educated how to deal with this. Because for the first week or even the first month, you can be able to deal, but it can become overwhelming. And then next thing like you said, in Chicago, they closed up a lot of mental
Right.
hospitals and have these people on the streets and things like that. And you wonder why they're on the streets. It's because family couldn't handle it. You don't know because everybody mental
I
illness.
don't think it's because the families couldn't necessarily handle it. They closed up all the mental hospitals here in Alabama too. I think it's because their jail cells were low.
Yeah. So now we're gonna take this mental illness person and put
Put
them
them on the
in
streets. You know
custody.
they're gonna act up. We're gonna arrest them and we're gonna put them in jail.
We're gonna put
But
them
they
in
Yeah.
don't
jail.
belong in jail. They belong in a mental hospital somewhere, receiving the help that they need.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
it. That's a sensitive conversation. Oh, his
Yep.
mother wasn't having it.
Yeah, but I thought I would just mention it because,
It's true
like
because
I say,
I
I
used to
said
work by one. I used to
I
work by a
have.
mental hospital and they closed it up and they let those people out on the streets and we had to walk past them, deal with them. And I had one man that came up to me. Me and my friend was going for a walk and I knew he was a mental ill patient, but I don't, they're not in their right mind to know what they're doing or when they're going to do it, I don't believe. And so we was laughing at something and he started laughing beside us, like repeating, marking us. He was basically marking us. And when he did that, I just went on defense. I said, because they are strong, because they're in a different state of mind. And I just went to protection mode. Like, I don't know, they close up these hospitals and they not in their right state of mind. And I gotta protect me because I am in my right state of mind.
Exactly.
So I told my friend we're gonna do two things. If we're gonna weigh them out or we're gonna run like crazy. But running from them can cause more problem too because I don't know what they're capable of doing. So I just don't understand why would they close those hospitals. Jamie said, honestly, I think all families have a touch of mental illness somewhere. It's just that some are more functioning than others. I agree. I totally agree, Jamie. Carol say I make sure to let my kids, my niece, my nephews know there's nothing wrong with seeking mental help and give them contact information. Like right now, you'll give people contact information, but you probably can't even find anything in your city and state. Sometimes you got to go out of town just to get care. Hi, hey, Gloria, that's Miss Glow Crochet. She said, hi, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat, my beautiful Cancer twins, Jenny and Tina.
Hey, Miss
Yes, yes.
Glow.
Hey,
So,
how you doing?
Tina,
Gloria,
I totally
how you
understand.
doing?
Let me tell you something. This is how we was brought up. In your family, you're gonna have somebody mental ill, a thief, on drugs, an alcoholic, you're gonna have somebody in your family. Every family goes through something of that caliber. It's in every family. It's you can't escape it. But here's the thing: is you just love people for who they are, and hopefully they can get the treatment that they need. And that's all. That's all you can get control of. You ain't got
If
control.
anybody says
nothing
their
else.
family is perfect,
It ain't.
they telling a story.
Yes, they telling a you know what type of story.
Exactly.
Because everybody has
Full
one. Some
fledged.
people, they be shameful. They be like, oh, I don't want nobody to know we got a thief in the family, or a drug addict, or a rapist, or a child molester, or whatever these things. It's in every family. Somebody
in every family
got one or something. Some people got them all, but some people got at least one of those.
I got them all. I got
Thanks,
them all.
D said, oh, that's okay, Gloria. I gotta go. Much love. See you. So, okay, D. But listen, ladies, because I gotta cut out of here as well. That's why I got on here.
What time is it?
It's a little bit after 11.
Oh, okay.
But I came on at 9. If you have not, hey Denisha, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey Denisha.
Hey Lillian. Everybody usually start coming in at this time, and that's okay. Y'all see me at my regular time next time. But Tina by Craft by D Rose and the beautiful Jeannie. Thank you, ladies, and the beautiful Linda for hanging out with me today. I appreciate that so very much. But I gotta cut out of here early because I gotta meet up with family, y'all.
Yeah, I had death in my family today.
Yeah.
That's what that phone call was.
As the words of Ursula from OM Granny Square, I'm going to love you and leave you. All right, you ladies, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all morning, afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods.
Thank you, Jeanette, for letting me come up. I really
Thank you for
appreciate
hanging
it.
out. I appreciate
Janet. I truly appreciate you so much. I hope that even though you with family, that you do get to stop by my house.
I will.
I was supposed to go on at 12, but I guess I'll go on a little early today and get it on out the way because I do got other things I need to do too.
Yeah,
because my brother died. That's what my sister called and told me that my brother died. Yeah.
Sorry, Tina.
Yeah.
Oh, my condolences. All right, let me let you go and get yourself together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go on and just turn my show on because I did it yesterday. I had it all. I have fixed it, so I'm just going on right now and do it and get it over with because I need to do it. You know, I'm still trying to. I got to get my 4,000 this year.
Okay.
But it's nothing I can do. You know, I just got to live. I got to keep living no matter what, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my show quick. I'm going to do it a little early. So if all y'all want to come on over to my house, y'all come on. And I'm going to turn the show on and get it done. And so I can go on and deal with the rest of my day with my family.
Okay, then. We're going to get it started.
All right. Love you. Love you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have not thumbs up, please take a second out to thumbs up the video, and I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets. Bye, everyone.